Hey everybody, my name is Pandora, and today is actually about my life, you know what I'm saying? I want to kind of tell my story and give people a chance to get to know me, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm tired of everybody always having so much to say about who I am, especially people who played a part in making me the way I am today. So therefore, with that being said, I'm going to tell my story myself, and it's no shade. So, if you want to stay, you can stay. This is going to be series episode 1 of many. I want to tell y'all about karma. So check this out. If you're a person who feel like, oh, karma don't exist, or oh, you don't get what you know what I'm saying? You feel like that whole saying of you reap what you sow is not real. It is, and I'm here to tell you my story of when I first experienced it. Okay? So boom, here we go. So now, before I get into this story, don't judge me either, because at the end of the day, I'm human and it is what it is. No shame. Okay, so basically, make a long story short, I was 18. I was living back at home in Ohio, and at the time, I had just I don't even think I had graduated high school yet, gag. It was my senior year. It was close to the end of my senior year. So my grandmother had a stroke my junior year, and when I turned 18, my mother and my aunt let me move into my grandmother's house. So my senior year, I was living in a 2-bedroom house by myself. I know, yeah, fat, right? We're not gonna talk about that, but you know, I didn't really know what I had back then, so it is what it is. But I'm thankful for everything I went through because it made me who I am today. So I had this friend. I'm not gonna say no names because if you're watching this video, it's no shade. It's our story and it happened. However, I'm not going to publicize your names and stuff like that because I don't want to make it seem like I'm still hurting from any of these incidents. I'm not, but I feel like I need to share my story so people can learn and understand that they're not alone. I was dating this boy named D, right? D is this boy. He was from this city in Ohio called Hamilton or whatever the case may be. This is before I transitioned too, by the way. So this is before who I am today. This is before all of this. So I was 18. I was talking to this boy named D. We didn't talk long. It was puppy love. It lasted maybe about a good 2 weeks, maybe. So anyway, we talked. It clicked. My girlfriend, on the other hand, her name is B. B she's not my girlfriend anymore, but B at the time was my girlfriend, and B was actually dating somebody else at the time. She had a boyfriend. So keep in mind, she has a boyfriend. We go to the club up, and just coincidentally, D pops up at the club. Now keep in mind, this is probably like months later of me dating this boy. So he pops up in my city at the club, and so I'm like, oh hey, da 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 da. So me thinking that, you know, we all chopping it. I'm with my girlfriend. We chopping it up. I'm chopping it up with D. And B, I'm thinking I'm introducing B to D. But D and B already know each other from whatever, right? So we at the club bopping, da-da-da. I'm downstairs. My girlfriend's come to me like, oh, are you okay? B sitting on D's lap. And they kissing and this and this and that. Yada, 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 yada. Keep in mind, I'm a Capricorn, y'all. So all my caps out there, y'all know how we are when it comes to somebody that we're talking to or we dating, right? So boom. Anyway, that whole little situation happened. I played my cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I brushed it off because, again, me and him wasn't dating at the time anymore. But you my bitch and you my girlfriend. So you're supposed to have loyalty to me. So I thought, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to get my lick back. Let me tell you, and this is where you always go wrong. You never go back and get your leg back, because I'm going to tell you something. When you go to get your leg back, it don't matter what the person did to you. Karma's going to always serve you for what you did to somebody else, period. You can never get past karma unless you just let it go and let God handle it, and that's no shame. But moving forward, boom. So a couple months later, I find out her boyfriend broke up. So I was like, oh, opportunity has made its way. Her boyfriend at the time was another person named D. And so we're going to say D number 2. So D number 2 and B broke up. And so when I end up seeing D number 2, I started linking him. We started talking, kicking it, spending the night over his house. You know what I'm saying? We was kissing. I never let him smash because I was never one of them type of girls. I was just one of those girls that prove a point. Bitch, if I wanted your man, I could have your man if I wanted to. So, we talked for a minute. We was kicking and watching Noah's Ark, cake baking, all of that, doing all that once, right? Boom, boom. So then months go down the line of us talking fucking, it's my prom. It's my prom, my senior prom. He was, at the time he was working at Denny's. So me and him was in the bathroom kissing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, I'm out with my girlfriends at the prom, blah, 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 blah. The very next day, I'll text D number 2, and D number 2's ex-boyfriend ends up texting me off his phone, like, stop hitting him up, he don't like you, he didn't want to be in the bathroom kissing on you, blah, 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 right? Gagging me, right? Like, I'm gagging, like, oh my God. So then I'm gagging, like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, so mind you. So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, I took it on the chin. Feelings was hurt. I got over it. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I was playing a game. So D number 2's ex-boyfriend, I guess, was his boyfriend now. So in the midst of us chatting, now keep in mind, okay, so rewind. Let me retract for a second. D number 2's mom had ended up passing away, and I ended up baking him a cake, or whatever the case may be. And that's when I found out, started like noticing that he was kicking it with the boy, which was his ex-boyfriend, but I didn't know that at the time. And I ended up making him this really, really nice cake for his mother, or whatever the case may be. I mean, for him to have, or whatever the case may be. And so then that's when I kind of noticed things, and then, you know, the whole situation at Denny's and all that happened. Okay, now, fast forwarding back. Boom. So all of that happened, or whatever the case may be. And months went down the line. Mind you, I haven't talked to D. I haven't talked to B. The first D. I haven't talked to none of them. You know what I'm saying? So I get an inbox in my message months later. Lo and behold, is D number 2's ex that was just texting my phone, talking about some, oh, he don't like you, now he want to come over. Now we kicking it. So now I got my chance to get my leg back again, right? So we mess around. We was messing around day in and day and night. And when I say we was messing around every day, we was cutting the rug every day, every night. I'm going to tell y'all something. I was only 18 when this happened. He was supposed to be coming to my house to come see me. Like, you know, we was doing our ones every night. And one day I called his phone. Y'all, I promise y'all, right-handed guy, I'm not lying. I called his phone because he was supposed to be in here. Called his phone and heard him having sex with somebody else. When I say broke me down. You talking about down? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know karma until y'all literally are in that boat and feeling that pain. Because when I tell you, I met my match when I say, and mind you, even when he came to my house that night, he kept lying about it. And I'm just like, this is why I don't like liars now. Because it's like, I heard you on the phone. I heard you having sex. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. And then I'm so gangster with it though, y'all. I'm such a G. I took that shit on the chin for the simple fact that I knew what I got myself into. But I told myself I would never, ever put myself in that situation again because it's not fucking worth it. I gagged so bad. I was so embarrassed. And we still was fucking. Even after that, however, as time went on, we ended up parting our ways. Let me tell y'all something. Having sex with somebody or trying to get your lick back with a bitch, that karma that you get back from that does come back. I don't give a fuck how you feel like I'm above it. I don't get it. I don't care. Trust me, karma gonna know how to get under your skin like nobody else can get under your skin. I'm telling you, because that, and he wasn't even my man. He wasn't even my man, and I was gagging like, oh. And it's so funny too because all these years later, I want to say about maybe like, we ended up talking about the whole situation years later, and then he finally told me the truth, and it was like, I hate when people lie. Like, at least I will respect you so much more if you could just keep it a stack from the beginning. Like, if you would have just told me the truth back when this first happened, we would be so much further. I would have so much more respect for you. You played me. You tried to play in my face with your ex because you knew I was talking to him, but then came back to me to come fuck on me after the fact. And I used that as an opportunity to get my lick back, which I did. I still got all my licks back, but I got licked back by karma. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm just telling y'all now, choose your battles wisely because I'm telling y'all, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. But hey, listen, y'all grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah. After that scenario of me having to hear somebody I was intimate with have sex with somebody else, I told myself I would never put myself in that boat. I would never, ever, ever do anything like that ever again because that shit burned. Like, that shit really burned. And